Don't allow those people into your world without having the credentials. In other words, don't let them come into your world without having the validation, without your approval. What I'm trying to say is, there's going to be people who are going to come into your life. They're either going to try to downgrade, they're going to down talk, they're going to talk you out of your greatness. And then there's going to be people who will encourage you, who push you, who will inspire you, who will motivate you, who will talk to you, ignite a fire and passion inside of you so that you can achieve and fulfill the promises and the destiny that you have been placed here for. Now, I'm not here to get religious. It's not for that. I do believe there's a God. Yes, I pray all the time. Now, I don't believe in religion in the sense of, I don't think it's correct, my opinion, that a religion should bring division between humanity. If this is a religion, right, I think it's more of I'm on the spiritual side of things, which I understand now the difference between a religious person and a spiritual person. I'm on the spiritual side of things. So let's just keep it as that. But on the same note, don't allow people have their way to be able to come into your life, into your world, into your peace. Because peace, I lost a lot of friends because of my truth, my authenticity. I'm a person who speaks out of my heart. My heart is pure. So when I speak, people tend to interpretations of what I'm saying. They take it and are offended, are really offended. And that only tells me that there are sensitive spots that I have hit truths. So I'm not going to be liked or approved by many. And I don't really care. I validate me. I approve me. It doesn't mean that I need your validation. I don't need the other person's validation. I don't even need my family's validation. I approve me. At the end of the day, I know the work, where I come from, who I've become, who I was, and who I transformed into, and I'm on daily progress. Every day I'm progressing and working on myself daily. It's not like I'm just working on myself. I learned how to take accountability, check myself, how I speak to someone, how I make them feel. Like I said previously in one of the other episodes, is that how you make someone feel in your presence is your signature on their heart. So I always want to leave the impressions of depositing good, positivity, love, inspiration, motivation. So all on these platforms, all of these levels, and all of these aspects, and all of these areas, I try to cover them, inspiring people, showing love. My one thing, if anybody, you ever know me, you come across my path and you had a conversation with me, number one, it's deep. Number two, it has to move me. It has to inspire me. It's motivating. All of these aspects I do touch on. If we have a conversation, it depends on the energy that I vibe from you. That vibe is what I will project on, and it'll be externally, whatever I internally feel, I will project on that, and I'll be moved by that, and then I have conversations based on that vibe. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, don't allow people to take advantage of you. Don't allow people to have their way with you. Don't allow people to think that they can just disappear and reappear. Nah, either you in my life or you out my life. There's no rotary door. We ain't doing those things. You gotta have some self-respect, because if you don't have respect for yourself, who the hell is? Think about that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't respect you, how are you going to expect someone else on the outside world to have respect for you? Really? Think about that. Value your time. Value yourself as an individual. value your worth and know who you are. The moment you get these established, like once you have that criteria in your mind, you'll know your worth. You'll know who's for you, and you'll know who's not really for you, and who you really need and who you really don't need. Learn how to love yourself, man. It's about self-love, self-care, most important, self-talk, how you talk to yourself, and how the images that you hold in your own mind are projected. And those are the images that will be downloaded, or it will be transported into the minds of all other people. And that's how they will see you. Because it's almost like you're walking with a internal, externally showing individuals that you cross paths with what you think of yourself, how you view yourself, how you talk to yourself, and they will interpret that and they will use it and throw it right back at you. So whatever it is that you dishing out into the force field, make sure is how you want to be treated, but always treat others with love, respect. That's the most important thing, I think. Self-love is when you're working on yourself, make sure you have that love for yourself. Other than that, there's gonna be some challenges, and there's gonna be a whole lot of challenges that's gonna come along the way as long as we on this obstacle. This life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's an ongoing thing. Like working on yourself is going to be something that's going to be able to be worked on consistently basis. Always. You're always going to be able to work on and improve. There's always room for growth. There's always room to improve. Love yourself. Self-love. Now I'm out.